This is a story about two young people in love, but their families hate each other. It is a tragedy. It is beautiful and heartbreaking. He wrote Hamlet. This is about a prince who must make difficult choices. He wrote Macbeth. This is about power and ambition. He wrote A Midsummer Night's Dream. This is about love and magic in a forest. He also wrote comedies. Comedies made people laugh. He wrote histories about English kings and he wrote sonnets. Sonnets are short, beautiful poems about love and time in life. Shakespeare did not work alone. He joined a group of actors called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. Later they became the King's Men. They performed at a theater called the Globe. The Globe was a special place. It was round and made of wood. It was open to the sky. When it rained, actors and audience got wet, but nobody cared. The stories were too good. Shakespeare was not just a writer. He was also an actor. He performed in plays. He understood the stage. He understood rhythm and movement and emotion. This made his writing powerful. During these years, Shakespeare became successful. He earned money. He bought property. He invested in theaters. He sent money back to his family in Stratford. But success did not make him proud or cold. His words stayed human. His stories stayed true. He understood people deeply. He understood their fears, their hopes, their mistakes, their love. He wrote about fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, friends and enemies. He wrote about what it means to be human. And people everywhere felt seen. They felt understood. After many years in London, William Shakespeare returned to Stratford. He was older now. He had written 37 plays. He had written 154 sonnets. He had created worlds with his pen. He went back to his family. He lived quietly. He enjoyed his home. He spent time with his daughters. His son Hamnet had died young and this brought him deep sadness, but he found peace in his final years. William Shakespeare died in 1616. He was 52 years old. He was buried in Stratford in the church where he was baptized. His life had come full circle. But his words did not die. His plays continued. Actors continued to perform them. People continued to read them. His stories traveled across oceans. They were translated into many languages. Today, more than 400 years later, we still read Shakespeare. We still watch his plays. We still feel what he wanted us to feel. Why does Shakespeare still matter? Because he understood us. He understood that people everywhere feel the same emotions. Love is love in every country. Fear is fear in every heart. His words are beautiful and simple and true. Many English words we use today came from Shakespeare. Words like lonely and generous and excitement. He invented them. He played with language. He made it sing. When we speak English, we speak a little bit of Shakespeare. So, my friends, this is the story of William Shakespeare, a boy from a small town who changed the world with words. He showed us that stories connect us, that language is powerful, that one person with a dream can touch millions of hearts. His journey reminds us to believe in our own gifts, to use our voice, to tell our stories. Thank you for listening today. I hope you enjoyed this calm journey through history. If you did, I would be so grateful if you subscribe. It helps us create more English learning stories for you. You can also leave a comment. Tell me which historical person you would like to hear about next. And remember, every story is a chance to learn. Every story is a chance to grow. Until next time, my friends, take care, keep learning, keep listening, and keep discovering the beautiful world of English.